Bombs. Very nice. Risk reward, right? It's trying to get people to align their expectations with their skill sets, right? Do they have the potential to actually improve by taking more risk?
Yeah.
So we have our trusty professional right here, Ryan Williams, who actually knows how to play this game. Yeah. So it's this idea of like, is it worth the risk? So my thought is that for every player, they should challenge themselves. So let's have Ryan play this par 5 with a 3-iron off the tee, a 3-wood off the tee, and a driver off the tee. It's not a stage. Let's see what he shoots on every one.
Yep.
And start to look at your own data and start to look at, you know, where's the risk, where's the reward?
So here's the deal with my data. I know that I'm gaining strokes with my driver, and that is it's my go-to club, and it's one of the best clubs in my bag.
Yep.
So for me, it's not a risky shot at all to hit driver off the tee.
Yeah, and it's not about saying in the scoring method, you're wrong, you have to follow and hit a 6-iron off the tee. It's saying, know your identity of your golf game.
Yep.
Like, if you're a lady who hits it pretty darn straight every time, hit driver on every hole. Yep. But if you're crooked and you don't hit it that long, put it in play. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
3-wood now?
3-wood, yep, let's rip a 3-wood. Nice little 3-iron down the left, little rocket down there. Yeah, so it's not about trying to tell people that they're wrong. It's trying to say, where's the reward for you? And if it's you just rip driver 300 yards with a cut around the corner, that's brilliant. But a lot of people are taking driver out here and duck hooking it into the tree.
Yep.
Very nice. Beautiful.
Oh, that is high draw, 3-wood down the middle. Whew. Oh, look at that classic gem. So the other part of this risk reward is, if he's gonna take driver, right? So left, we have a water hazard down here and it's no go, but to the right, you could literally go 300 yards to the right.
Yeah. 3-iron down, first gear.
Short of the bunkers, no trouble. Yeah.
Oh, go. That could get on. Is that gonna get on?
Very good.
No? Okay, 280.
Oh, it's money. So 3-iron, 3-iron.
3-iron,
He's gonna have a short wedge in.
Yep.
No stress.
No stress, easy.
Perfect.
And then just see the numbers, you know?
Yep.
Maybe it doesn't matter what he ends up shooting, it's just then afterwards finding out what he feels comfortable with and surveying the risk. But if the scores tell differently, then why take the risk?
So there's a lot of golfers, they're super, like myself, super comfortable with driver, right? If you told me I had to go hit a 3-wood down this hole to take the risk out of play, I'd be stressed.
But maybe there wouldn't be risk for you. Maybe there wouldn't be risk for you. If you were great with your driver and you're in the middle of the fairway, then don't take the, take the club, right?
Once you define your go-to club, it lowers your stress.
Absolutely, and your go-to club should be 3-iron and then 3-wood, and then you're trying to get it to become driver. That's what Rory McIlroy and Jason Day, and when they're playing great, that's what they play, right? 3-wood, 3-wood.
Uh-oh. That is hazard.
That is an hazard.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right, Will. 224, downwind, little 4-iron. See if we can do it. Little right, get over the bunker. Nope,
So
right into him.
just short-sided in the trap. There you go.
Little right.
So heading down to mine right here, right where my drive is, another 20 yards down here. So again, I mean, what I see here though, right, is you got to find your own identity, but by playing 3 balls on the same hole, just go out in the evening and go and play golf, do it enough times and you start to prove to yourself like, oh my God, driver is my club. Because I went birdie, birdie, par, birdie, and with the 3 irons I went par, 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 bogey. Or you might find, hit 3-wood into the junk and I made a bogey. If I'm leading the tournament or if it's the first hole, maybe I shouldn't take that club. You have to start to learn your game, right?
Yeah. And it's all about testing.
Absolutely.
So whether it's going out and playing those 3 balls, hitting 3-iron, 3-wood driver, or going out and playing 2 balls, hitting 1 draw, 1 fade, going out and swinging at 80% and 110%, like test, because we're never going to be able to tell you like this is the one way. that you need to play, right?
But
you
what we are saying is that the rules of scoring, rule number 2
Yep.
is don't get penalty strokes.
Find your go-to club.
Keep the ball in play,
Yep.
which really relates to don't play risky shots.
Yep.
And for some people, risky shots are their driver, their 3-wood.
Yep.
For others, it's not. But you've got to do the work. That's rather than just going and playing your golf course and just same country club I played 1,000 times.
Yep.
Change it up so you can really travel with your game, so it actually goes to other golf courses, and you've actually got the ability to really score when it's not the exact course you've played 1,000 times.
So, for instance, we saw Ryan
Yep.
on his 3-wood. He had another 3-wood, which he hooked into this hazard right here.
Yep.
He was trying to play a fade. He was aimed probably a little to the left, and that's a really risky shot, right?
Yeah. He hit 3-iron, and he's right here in the front of the green.
Yeah. So we got 3-iron, and you're 40 yards out. It's pretty stress-free. That's pretty good. Go. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
So I would say that it takes more skill, I think, to be patient and have grit to not take a driver out than it does to hit a 300-yard drive.
Yep. Well, and it's even beyond that of what we saw with taking risk out of play. It's with your second shots as well. And this is not just, we're not just talking about tee shots when we talk about
Yeah, it's playing risky shots is one of the rules, and also getting a penalty stroke. And a penalty here, it's hitting off of wood chips is kind of a penalty, because or hitting out a thick rough in a US Open or a plugged in a bunker is a penalty shot in a way. Ryan, thoughts, feedback, what did you get?
And I love what you said there, because the best swing I made in the fairway playing into the green was also the shot that I was trying to do the least with. It was the 3-iron, I was just laying it up and I nutted it right up by the green.
Yep.
Or when I was trying to get fancy working cuts back into the wind with 3-wood and 3-iron into the green, that's when I ended up in the wood chips and then in the hazard.
Yep.
So my shortest birdie putt I had was when I was playing the hole the most conservatively.
So it was the risky, almost the shot shape you chose, maybe potentially the target a little bit as well, how aggressive you were. Like it was a compounding effect there.
And whereas you said off of this tee, it's definitely driver off of this tee, because you can miss it right for miles, right? So each hole you can have a strategy, but playing into a back pin is just too tight. So maybe, what would you change with the shot that you hit in, Ryan, into here? You hit 3-iron into here. Would you try and miss it if the pin was back, right?
Right.
What would you play?
Well, I wouldn't have worked fade against the wind.
Okay.
I would have just aimed at the right side of the green and made my best swing.
Okay.
I wouldn't have been as fancy with it.
Still with 3-iron?
Still with 3-iron. Okay. Maybe 4-iron actually, because I would have been working with the wind rather than against it.
Yeah, because I was just thinking, if you miss it short in that bunker or don't quite catch it, it's just easier than when you get back on these wood chips.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, and the shot I would have been playing would have been working away from the bunker and away from these wood chips.
Yeah, rather than into them. Yeah. No, makes sense. So it's not about don't hit driver, it's about how much risk tolerance do you have. And it takes more grit to be patient and be passive and aim away from flag sticks and play away from hazards than it does to rip driver, aim at flag sticks and just try and take it and make birdies, you know?
Well, and I love what you said on the green, where it was like no one tests enough. where they don't actually find out what their tendencies are when they're really playing the shots. Because like, you know, it'd be so easy, like the ego takes over. Oh, I would have normally hit the green, and all the little stories we tell ourselves rather than, no, I tried that shot in this moment, and this is what happened.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
data shows that I probably would have misplayed the hole if I wasn't forced to hit 3 irons.
Yeah, because you're going to make birdies on a short par 5, but it's how do you take away the bogeys and the doubles, really, right? You make 4 birdies and the rest are pars, you play great.
All right, stop hitting risky shots. That's it, folks.